Hey loves, it's your girl Rochelle here with the Hardwood Diva, and it is time for our news segment, the second installment. We're going to have our NBA games to watch for the week of November 14th. So I hope you guys enjoyed last week's. I hope it was really entertaining, gave you a lot of things to go ahead and check out. I know quite a few of these games aren't going to be on nationally televised TV, so if you have League Pass, go ahead and make sure to check it out. Even check out NBA TV because sometimes they do it where they flip back and forth between games. But I'm just letting you guys know the games that are interesting, so if it's something that's on where you are, if it's something you can go out, maybe go watch at a sports bar, something like that, I'm just letting you know these are games you want to make sure you check out. So first up for Sunday, November 14th, that's today, we've got the Spurs versus the Thunder. Spurs are doing pretty well. I know I didn't personally pick them to make it to the playoffs, but they're actually proving me wrong. Okay. But let's not forget it is still early in the season. Ginobili, Parker, they usually get hurt, but whatever. But I'm going to go with, this is definitely a game to watch. Thunder are coming on a little bit better than they started at the beginning of the season. But, this is still going to be a game. This is a game you'll want to check out. So make sure to check that one out. It's today at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then we've got the Phoenix Suns versus the Los Angeles Lakers. This is definitely a good game because they always seem to play each other real well. They're definitely, great opponents in the Pacific Division. So I say check it out. Lakers are still, doing really well in their season. They've gone, went pretty far without a loss so far this season. So we're going to see how things keep going for them. So check this game out. Then we've got Monday, November 15th. We've got two games on deck for the 15th. And the first game is going to be the Hornets versus the Mavs. Hornets also doing really well this season. This is a team many people didn't expect to do as well as they are. Chris Paul is definitely, wanting people to see how amazing that he is. So hopefully he can get a better contract. So I say check that game out. Then we've got the Thunder versus the Jazz. I know people probably think, oh my gosh, you're always wanting to see the Thunder. Well, the Thunder is they're definitely a good young team to watch. Jazz are coming on strong. Last weekend, they had it to where 3 straight games, they had come back from like double digit, being behind by double digits and taking on these teams that ended up winning. They beat the Heat and then the Orlando Magic both this way. So this is really, really good team you want to check out. I knew they would be good. Didn't think they would be this good, but you want to check it out. Millsap's doing well. Deron Williams is doing well. This is a team to definitely check. Then we've got Tuesday, and for Tuesday you've got the Lakers versus the Bucks. I know some people are probably like the Bucks, but I personally think the Bucks are a really good team. Milwaukee's doing well. I mean, not necessarily doing well, but Milwaukee, did well last season, especially in the playoffs. They have Brandon Jennings, they have Andrew Bogut. This is a team that I think will, eventually be really good. It's a young team. I think they'll go pretty far though, so check that one out. Then we've got the Knicks and the Nuggets. This is Carmelo and his current team versus the team everyone thinks he'll be going to next season. So go ahead and check that out. Amari's definitely made this team much more interesting to watch. So check that one out. Then on Wednesday, November 17th, we've got the Washington Wizards with John Wall versus the Boston Celtics and Rajon Rondo. Check that one out. That's going to be a guard game to watch. That is one where you want to see, just the amazing point guard play that's going to be going on there. See, just how all of that is fitting in. You've got them. And then, the Wizards, an up-and-coming Eastern Conference team, hopefully, and Boston Celtics, which are, the pride of the Eastern Conference. So I'd say definitely check that one out. And then next you've got Chicago versus the San Antonio Spurs. Like I said, the Spurs are doing pretty well. Chicago Bulls definitely a good team to watch. They're trying to make their name for themselves in the East also. So it's, an Eastern Conference team, a Western Conference team that are both doing pretty well, that have the chances of making the playoffs. So check them out. Then we've got Thursday, November 18th. There's only one game that I find to be personally interesting. I don't even think it's like 3 games that night anyway. But that game is going to be Denver versus the Portland Trailblazers. The Trailblazers are still coming on strong, even though Brandon Roy is kind of still a little bit hurt, has requested to, not to be in the game as much. But this is a team that's still doing well without him playing as much as he has been playing before. So I'd say go ahead and check that one out. And then you've got Friday, November 19th, we've got the Thunder, my favorite team, I guess you could say, and the Celtics playing again. Like I said, these are 2 top-tier teams. in both the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference coming up against each other. You definitely want to see how this one goes. Another good one with point guard play with Russell Westbrook, who's a very aggressive, very very just driven. He's always looking to, do something for himself, but also looking to do something for his teammates, just like Rajon Rondo, in my opinion. They're both very athletic guards, get on the boards, can definitely put up triple doubles for themselves for their team. So I'm definitely seeing this is a good game to watch if you want to see amazing point guard play. So check that one out. Then the Spurs and the Jazz, two other teams in the West that are doing really well, coming on strong, kind of a little bit under the radar, even with the Jazz after that streak that they had last week. They're still under the radar. They're not the Lakers. They're not the Oklahoma City Thunder, so people probably aren't counting them in as much, but check them out. This is going to be a game to watch. And finally, on Saturday, you've got the Jazz and the Trailblazers. Like I said, two teams in the West that I do believe will make the playoffs, and definitely two teams that I think are up-and-coming teams that, we want to keep looking out for. So that is the week of November 14th, and those are my games to watch in the NBA. Any questions, hit me up, Rochelle at hardwooddiva.com. Bye, my loves.